How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. We're going to be checking out one called 5 Things I've Learned After a Year in the Netherlands as an American. So there's this dude named, his channel's called It's Sky, right? And I've watched a couple of his videos. He does, I think, mostly tech review videos, but he's an American guy from like LA or Georgia, Atlanta. I think he lived in LA and Atlanta as well. Um, and he has some random videos from an American perspective, as you know, from him living in the Netherlands and like what he's learned, along the way. So I saw this one and I'm like, you know what? We're gonna do this as a reaction. I'm trying to move to the Netherlands. That's one of my goals. So we're gonna find out what 5 things he's learned after a year in the Netherlands as an American. And as always, links to the original video will be in the description section down below. Hit like, hit subscribe on your way down, and we're going to jump right into it and check it out.
All right, so not for nothing, I've lived here for a year and a half, like a little over a year and a half, and man, I still love it.
And he still loves
So
it.
yeah, pimpin', like I said, I've been here like a little over wait, how long I've been here? A little over a year and a half. I moved here after being in LA for like 10 years, and it is such an amazing place to live. Now, it may lack a couple of things, like it don't bring the sauce when it comes to food. Y'all already know, I'm a thug. I eat bushes for snacks. Okay, no, okay. But seriously though, I love being here. And just being here for quite a while now, I've learned a couple of things. And now, real quick, Pippin, before I get into it, two things that I gotta address. The first
one thing, the guy lives in Amsterdam, so he doesn't have the full Netherlands experience. And most of the viewers that live in the Netherlands would agree Amsterdam and the rest of the Netherlands is 2 different things. So he only has, from what I know, the Amsterdam perspective, unless he has ventured out, which I'm unaware of. I've only seen like 1 or 2 videos. Like I said, most of his stuff is tech review videos, and I'm not like into I don't watch tech review videos, so, but I do watch these.
Being a huge shout out to today's coffee sponsor. Village, thank you so much for the coffee, and I'm happy that you love the video. In Quartz, holy cow, big shout out to you, like for real, big shout out to them. They are a couple, they bought me a few coffees, so huge shout out, you guys are definitely some ninja bosses. Thank you so much for the coffee. And if you wanna buy your boy Sky Money a coffee, don't be shy, the link is down below. Cause caffeine helps.
You can find that link
now,
through the original link, which will be down below.
The haters. Look, if you don't like what I'm about to say, look, you already know, I be packing the smoke.
You made that music.
You want the smoke? I got the smoke. I love the smoke. I ain't choose thug life. Thug life chose.
All right, let's get to the video, man.
All right, so now one of the first things I learned, and I kind of learned this like quick, is that the Dutch love being outside. Like I've said, I've lived in LA for about 10, maybe 11 years. The weather is like amazing, but I feel like people don't take advantage of it. Not like here. And this is great because it legit reminds me of when I was younger. Like, I went outside all the time. Like, going outside was life. And pimpin', I lived in the hood. Like, real, people just love being outside here. Like, legit, low-key, just enjoying life. And now, pimpin', the Dutch do like their sun. That's like a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
But like, even when it's like terrible outside, I mean like storming out, you'll see people on the canal, turned up on like a Tuesday. They won't even be on a boat or anything. They'll just be on a paddleboard, just chilling.
I like, though, in all fairness, I like to be outside when I can. Sometimes it's hard. I got work to do on the computer, or I have a child. He likes going outside as well. But, housework and whatnot. But when I get a chance, it is nice to sit out. I used to sit out for hours just on the porch, just chilling, or on the porch swing, just laying there, just relaxing, taking a nap outside in the sun. It's nice sometimes. It is.
And I freaking love that. Like, for me personally, I am an outdoor person. I love being out. I hate being stuck inside an office, inside the house. Like, I hate it. So this is something that I can definitely appreciate.
I'm stuck inside a lot.
Man, like, y'all see what I'm talking about? Another thing I noticed about the Dutch is that here things just work. And like almost everything is like
works.
super efficient. Public transportation is amazing. I'll say mostly all the roads are like fairly clean. And things that are like kind of complicated, like in the States, they're super simple here. And like pimping, like let me just tell y'all.
You gonna tell us about it, ain't you?
Paying your bills, for example. The bill comes directly to your bank account, and with a click of a button, pimping, you just click and pay. That's it. When I was in LA, when I lived in Atlanta,
Nice. I wish it was like that here. It'd be so much simpler to keep track of things, for sure.
I would have to go in person to do something for my power bill, I would say, on a regular basis. But here, I don't even know what a power place is. I've never seen it. Like, even when it comes to the complicated things, even those things are simple. An example of this.
I like how he does his videos, though. He walks around and then, like, just little stuff, like, puts it here just for one shot.
I've never seen it. Like, even
right here.
when it comes to the complicated things, even those things are simple. An example of this is doing your taxes. I cannot tell you how easy it is to do your taxes here, unless you own like a business or something like that. But even then, it's fairly simple. Pimping, when I lived in America, I always paid somebody to do my tax because it was just so complicated. Take line 2B, multiply it by line 10A, subtract that line by like 13B. Like, why?
There's good videos, though. I like the editing. I like the camera angles and stuff that he does. He probably looks like a crazy person, though, walking down the street and changing his camera angle up every now and then, you know, and doing all that in the real world. But yeah, good quality videos, though. Energetic guy, for sure.
If I'm just doing a regular 9 to 5, why is it so complicated? They know how much money I'm making, and they know how much I'm paying in taxes. Like, they know. Well, let me post up in the shade real quick. Here, you have an app. I mean, because it's 2022. You have like maybe 6 options. You click those 6 options, boop, 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 and boom, you done. That's it. The longest 5 minutes. It's easy to understand, simple, and just so straight to the point. And
yeah, I agree with him. Over here, man, it's just a mess. It's a mess. That sounds great. That sounds awesome. Like, I like the efficiency. That's one of the things that's drawing me to wanting to live in the Netherlands. If you haven't noticed, I'm doing, like, most of my reaction videos are on the Netherlands. I do other countries as well, but a lot of Netherlands stuff, just because, like, super interested, genuinely enjoy the country, and I want to move there. Like, the efficiency, just the way things work, just everything. It's just crazy to me. It's just crazy. Germany's cool too. Belgium's cool too. I want to live in the southern Netherlands, so I'm able to experience the best of all the worlds, you know, all the little countries over there.
Longest 5 minutes. It's easy to understand, simple, and just so straight to the point. And now again, if you have your own business, it might be a little different. Or if you have a business as well as your 9 to 5, like your boy Sky Money, then yeah, it's a little bit more complicated. But for the most part, Hampton, an app, 5 minutes. America, what we doing?
Exactly. What are we doing here, guys? Oh yeah, I remember. American government and everything wants to stick their nose in everybody else's business so much and waste money promoting wars and everything else that they forget about their own people and their own infrastructure and how things work here. They're like so busy worried about the rest of the world, they forget about us, and that sucks.
Man, it is so nice today. Shit. And another thing that I've learned is that the Dutch are very attractive people. And look, pimping, like, hear me out. There was a guy who came to my house.
I've heard this in other videos that I did reactions on. I don't know. Is it true, guys? Let me know in the comment section down below.
And like, look, like, this is no joke. Like, I'm not even exaggerating.
Like
there was
and
a guy
subscribe.
that came to my house to fix the
While you're down there.
stove, fix the toilet, and like redo around the tub. So he showed up, and this man looked like a model. GQ boss model. Coming to my house just to fix the toilet and the stove. Like, Pimpin', come on.
They take care of
y'all
themselves.
already know, I don't swing that way. I'm married. I'm Gucci, right? Like, you just can't help but notice how attractive this guy was. And again, I don't even move like that. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying.
It's just like, I'm just saying.
And like, I know what you're thinking. I know you're
That's
probably
funny.
like, but yeah, Sky Money, that was probably just one time. Pimpin'. Me and my wife just had a kid. Y'all already know, baby Sky Money. You get a nurse sent to your house, and they cook, they clean, They watch out for the baby. They make sure you sleep. Like, it's on a whole nother level.
Nice.
Like, just like the GQ model plumber guy, this nurse showed up looking like a model. Like, I thought she had the wrong address. What is going, like, why y'all look so good? And again, it's just one of those situations that you just cannot help but notice, like, dang, like, you bang it. And this just keeps
Is this true, guys? Is this true?
happening like all the time, everywhere I go. I went to Amsterdam to meet up with an old coworker of mine. He was actually like one of my bosses.
How do
And
you
the
live?
first thing he said is, why is everyone so attractive? He had the
Maybe I was wrong. I said he lived in Amsterdam. I thought he said that in one of his other videos. Maybe I'm incorrect on that. Or maybe he did and he moved and he went. I don't know. You'll just have to go check out his channel and find out for yourselves, of course. I mean, good channel. If you're into tech reviews, he does those too.
And the first thing he said is, why is everyone so attractive? He had the same kind of situation with the check-in guy, the people that come and clean the room, fluff the pillows, bring you dinner. They're all like GQ models. I don't know how.
I like the chill vibe music
Another thing
beats
that
in
I've
the
learned is
background.
that overall, people are just like genuinely nice and actually care about the environment here. And not for nothing, people are also nice in LA, and there are a lot of nice people in America too as well. But I wasn't expecting this here just because I always hear about like Dutch being direct. Man, I'm such an idiot. I literally like just looped I was going this way, but I went around for got lost in the sauce, man. That's what I be telling y'all. Don't get lost in the sauce. But yeah, so this Dutch directness that I kept hearing about before I moved here, like, I didn't really get it, and I still kind of don't get it. And even while being here, I hear it a lot from, like, expat, this Dutch directness. And I don't get it. Like, I even remember being at a comedy club, and this one American actually said, like, she made a really funny joke about it. Basically, the Dutch directness is AKA for being, like, rude, you know? But yeah, this is just something that I hear a lot of expats talk
I
about.
hear it too.
And I'm gonna be real, like, Pimmin, I'm gonna be the first one to tell you, these people are not rude. I will say, if you come from a privileged place, then yeah, like, it can come off as a little rude. But if you have been somewhere where you're being harassed, like, on a daily, like, heavily harassed by, like, just random people, teachers, and, like, cops and other people with authority, pimping, you need to check yourself, because that's like ice cream melts. Like, my ninjas,
Nice.
I've been there. That's happened to me a lot. And it's especially happened to me a lot when I was living in
Okay, guys. Good information here. Good information.
my ninjas, I've been there. That's happened to me a lot. And it's especially happened to me a lot when I was living in Chicago and when I was living in, like, Georgia. And what's funny is it didn't happen too much in LA, but it did happen. Like, I've been stopped for no reason. Pimpin', I've been stopped walking for no reason, like, multiple times. I've been followed by people, followed by, like, people who work at stores. So look, as long as they treat me the same way they'll treat that old lady, I'm good.
Yeah. And all the Dutch people that I've interacted with, which, by the way, shout out to you guys, amazing people. Not rude either. Like, I agree with him. It's not, so maybe it is, if you're from that privileged kind of society, like he was saying, maybe you take it as rude, but, come from an everyday, normal, average kind of American lifestyle, I don't see anybody as rude. Direct, sometimes, yes, but, yeah. Very interesting stuff here, guys. That's awesome looking.
I would love to live down the street like this. This is freaking,
Nice. Yeah.
You know what? I could even say with confidence that the hot nurse and, like, the GQ plumber saw each other, like, being jerks, right? Like, I bet money they would waste no time pulling up on each other. That's what I'm trying to say.
See, when you got views like that, it makes you want to get out and walk around. That look like I would love to walk around and enjoy stuff like that on a daily basis. When you live here in the middle of rural America in a town with 6,000 people, there's nothing to, there's nowhere to go. There's nothing to see. And there, it certainly doesn't look like that, Yeah, that's awesome looking. The vibes, the atmosphere,
all right,
the architecture.
I'm gonna film the last part right here. I'm gonna post up right here in front of all these people. Tour going on right there too. But you know what? I'm a thug, so I'm on my face. And now before I get into the last thing I've learned, there are a couple of other things that I've learned, like people here smoke like a lot. Like, how y'all looking like models and smoking? Also, along with being attractive, they are very tall, but also like to wear tall
as well.
shoes. Y'all already tall.
6'4", which translates to like 193.
Oh, what y'all need platforms for? You already like pushing like 6 feet.
Yeah,
Also,
exactly.
they love the sun.
Maybe because they are tall, so being tall is a desired attribute over there. So maybe they're like, oh, well, these thick ass shoes will make me taller and more desirable. You know, just a thought, right?
They also love to say hi when you holding the camera.
Hello! Hello! Hello!
I would say the last thing I've learned that's pretty significant.
I noticed that from some live streams I've watched of people walking around doing like walking tours and stuff on like Twitch and YouTube. Definitely like to say hi to the camera.
Is that certain things are expensive. And man, I'm gonna be real. I don't know why these things are expensive. Like, look, zoom in on the face. Let's get in on his face. I don't know why certain things are like extremely expensive. Like the perfect example of this is like I went right over here, like right down there, to get some keys made. I had to get some extra keys made because we were expecting family to come in town. But pimpin', I went over to this place to get these keys made. I got 4 keys made, and my ninjas, this is no lie, to get 4 copies of keys cost 32 euros. 32 euros.
Jeez. That is different. What is that? 30. So it's at $8 a piece, something like that. 7. Man, that's crazy. Over here, $1.50, $2 maybe. It might have been 3 now. I mean, inflation, everything is rising in cost. But I feel like it would have been like less than half of that price here. That is different.
Then to top it off, 2 of them didn't even work. Like, why on earth would it cost that much to get a copy of a key? We're not talking about like a building, like a special key. It's just a house key. In Atlanta, I went to places, it would cost 50 cents. And even
50 cents. Okay. It could have just been, you know, maybe like where he went. Maybe he went to the wrong store. You know, maybe there is other options that are cheaper. Who knows? I don't know.
in LA is pretty expensive, maybe $1. These keys cost 8 euros per key. And look, I know I'm a boss and everything, but that is too much money. Like, for a key? Like, this key better open up some treasure or something else, too. I would say the next thing I noticed that's, like, extremely expensive is getting something notarized. I went to go get something notarized last week, and it was just a paper saying that my wife could take my newborn and be there without me. She could take my newborn to the embassy to get his passport without me.
Okay. How much it cost?
All right, I'm not gonna lie, but that'd be killing me. Like, I'll be recording and I'll be like in the groove, and man, someone would sit right next to me and throw me completely off. Man.
I was wondering.
They just pulled up right next to me. I was like, pimping. Don't be rolling up on a thug like that. Like, all right, so now we got that out of the way. Let me just give you guys a quick, let me just explain where I'm coming from. So when I was first moving here, I had to get like maybe 20 documents like notarized and even apostilled, or you know what I'm trying to say. But I had to get all of these documents like officially like notarized and stamped. And again, not a big deal. That's normal. And pimpin', I would say it maybe cost me maybe $7 for like 20 plus documents. $7. And since I was living in LA and I'm from Chicago, and my wife was also living in LA, but she's from Michigan, and then we got married in Florida, like we had to send these documents like all over the place. But again, the apostille and notarizing cost like maybe $7. So that y'all picking it up? You picking it up, Pimp? Cause man, I went and got this one document signed. To get this document notarized, it cost 91 euros. 91 euros. And you know what? I'll keep it real.
Wow. Okay. But, maybe there's other stuff that is cheaper there as well. Maybe it balances out. I don't know. That's crazy. 91 euros. Jeez.
I'm a G. It was really like 90 and like 80 cents. But pimpin'.
Jeez.
90 euros?
That's crazy.
Really? I remember stopping in Chicago, going to the official office and getting my birth certificate stamped. And that alone, my birth certificate cost $1. $1. Like,
not more
this
though.
was just a sheet giving my wife permission to take my newborn in the embassy by herself. That was it. Like, is it me? Like, am I tripping? 90 euros, pimp. 90. Now look, I've already accepted the fact that there are gonna be some things that are expensive, some things that are cheaper, but really? Getting something notarized, 90 euros?
I mean, that is quite a bit.
But yeah, pimpin', that is it. Those are the 5 things that I've learned since living here for a
There
year
we go,
plus
guys.
now. Going on 2. I love it here. I love living here, and I wake up thinking like, I cannot believe that I live here. Such a great place to be.
Can't wait.
But yeah, that is it. I am about to go get some coffee. And again, huge thanks to everyone who bought
There we go,
coffee.
5
You guys
things
are ninjas.
I've learned as an American living in the Netherlands after a year by ItsCharlie. And interesting stuff, guys. Let me know down below what you think about all that. And if there's anything, did he go to the wrong stores, right? Did it cost more because he went to the wrong place? Did they take advantage of him being an expat, right? Let me know, because I'm very curious on that. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Have a super fun, awesome day. Hit like, hit subscribe. Later.